I'm working on my 2009 Chevy Cobalt, and today I'm going to be replacing the cabin air filter, part number CAF1797, and the current mileage is 384,081 miles. And this is the most overlooked maintenance item I've found on most cars. Every time I get a new car in, I always change the cabin air filter, and a lot of times it looks like it's never been changed since the car was new. Alright, and the cabin air filter for the Chevy Cobalt is on the back side of the glove compartment, so you have to lower the glove compartment lid or take it out, and then there's a flap. You unclick three little tabs and then just pulls right out. So the first thing I'm going to do is remove the tensioner strap. That helps pull the glove compartment back in when you shut it. And to do that, you push down on this little spot right here, and then this part goes forward and it just pops right out through the back. So I'm going to take my little pick, push on the back side, and you'll see it lift up slightly, and then it just pulls forward and pops right out. Next thing you're going to do is push in on the glove box inwards, and there's a little slit in the plastic of the glove box that allows it to push in, so these little rubber tabs can get past that channel. So you push in and it folds right down. Napkins behind there. And then if you want to take it completely off, which isn't really necessary, you can just pull up on the tab and the whole thing just pulls right out. So the next thing you do is pull down on these three tabs. 1, 2, 3. And that allows this flap to pull down and your air filter. I usually change this every 6 months. So in the beginning part of the year, and then in about June. So let me pull this out. Wow. That is disgusting. That is really bad. And then get your new STP cabin air filter, and there's a part number CAF1797. So you can tell, even changing these about every 6 months, it still is really dirty. And if you don't change it, you're breathing all that stuff, and that's disgusting. These are directional, so there's little arrows showing you which way the air flows. There you go. And when it's nice and perfectly fit, and these are directional, so you want to make sure the arrows are pointing for the airflow down, because the air is coming from the outside. Make sure it's properly seated. And then reclip the flap. Reinstall the glove box. Then you want to get the tensioner, pull that back. And I usually install this before I push it back into the spot, so you can grab it and pull it. Push the two sides of the glove box together, and then it closes right up. And that is changing your cabin air filter in a Chevy Cobalt. And as you can see, that's absolutely disgusting. I'm going to show you my parts car, what it looks like with the blower motor being removed and looking at it from the bottom going up. So, turn the light, and here is the flap that would come down. And there is the cabin air filter. So this is where the blower motor would be. I've already started parting out this car, so this blower motor's already removed, but that's what it looks like from the inside where the blower motor is. So that sucks air from the outside of the vehicle. Let me actually pull this. Oh, that's disgusting. This is how they usually look. Of course, I wasn't going to replace this because I planned on parting it out. That's the way it actually would have looked most of the time when I buy a new car, and then replace the cabin air filter. So that's what it looks like. And then with cabin air filter removed, you can see it goes all the way through the top part of the cowl, where it's right up here. Now, obviously, on a car that is not, you're not parting out, you really don't want to rip this part off. You want to reuse it. But right there is your intake for your HVAC system, and then if the filter was still in there, it'd be right there. And that's looking down into the cabin area where the blower motor used to be. And then over here, you can see all that debris, and there's that little plastic piece popping up. That's where the drain is. And as you can see, with the screen in there and stuff, there is debris in there. And see all that debris? And over time, that'll clog up these little drains right here and cause stagnant water to be up here and then slosh around. So if you hear sloshing when you turn, it's probably coming from this area where water's built up and not allowing it to drain in. Eventually that will come into the passenger compartment, and there's one on each side, the driver's side wheel well and the passenger's wheel well. And that is another commonly overlooked maintenance item, along with the cabin air filter. And usually I like cleaning the drains out in this area the same time I change the cabin air filter. So that is cleaning the drains and changing the cabin air filter on a Chevy Cobalt. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.